When I started doing this in my business, I started to make $250,000 consistently. Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, it's Rosemary Lewis, your real estate bestie, and today I am going to share with you the one habit that set me on a path to make $250,000 minimum per year as a real estate agent. But before I get into it, y'all, go ahead. Look, we're talking money today. So go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up, because not only am I going to share with you the actual habit that changed everything for me, but also the mindset shift that changed for me. So go ahead, give me a thumbs up, get into these comments, let me know your thinking, and let me know, are you already applying this habit? And if not, I definitely want to help you get there. Before I jump into the habit, I need to set it up and tell you a little story. So before getting into real estate, y'all, I was an elementary school teacher and I love the kids. And quite honestly, money was not my primary driver to get into real estate. I came into this business literally thinking, Rosemary, if you could replace your teaching income but have a little bit more flexibility and schedule, it would be a win. And honestly, I still feel that, right? I still feel that as long as I can provide for my family and contribute to my household, that is a win. However, that win does not have to be a ceiling. And what shifted for me was a conversation with one of my very first mentors in the business. And in that conversation, this mentor dared me to do something that I had not done before. And that was actually dream a little bit for my life. I really came into this business very status quo, very much like, hey, I don't want to bother nobody. I don't want to ruffle no feathers. I just want to be able to go out to eat sometimes. But what she challenged me is that in real estate, not only do we have the ability to impact so many lives as the conduit to blessings, right? We literally get to be the person to help our clients close and open chapters in their life with a new home purchase or sale. But we have the ability to make a great living and have some of our dreams come true. So what she challenged me is to say, if you, I just want you to think of a number that's crazy for you. What would that number be? And what life would you live once you started to make that money? As a teacher, I was bringing home something around y'all, I don't even know that my gross was over $5,000 per month. So my dream big at that state in life was okay, if I could make $20,000 a month, that would be life-changing. And it was life-changing. And $20,000 a month would equate to about $240,000. And she told me to write it down, and my heart was beating. My heart was beating because I was who am I to even think that I could make this money or I deserve to make this money? And is the money going to change me? And blah, 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 blah. That's where the mindset shift had to come in, right? And I started to do a lot of work, just really understanding that money would be a tool to help me be more of who I am, right? And luckily, I wasn't a jerk before making money. So chances are, as long as I kept myself in check, I wouldn't be a jerk after. But the money would provide resources and opportunity. And I finally let myself to even think about that being possible. Except there was one problem. What did I need to do? And what did I need to change in order to actually be the type of earner that would bring home that type of money? And there was a lot of trial and error, right? There were a lot of, of course, the things that we normally hear. I was lead generating. I was doing open houses. I was cold calling. But I was still kind of falling flat and quite honestly feeling all over the place. Until I found the secret sauce habit that I have attributed to my success. And y'all, when I started this habit, I want to say it was my third year as a real estate agent, was the first year that I grossed over $250,000. I actually far exceeded the goal, and it has continued to be steady and climb ever since then. And you want to know what that habit is? It is the habit of time blocking. I know, right? Like it's so simple, but yet so detailed and so complex. And I know it's complex because I talk to y'all all the time. And I know that a lot of us don't even know what to do, what we should be doing, and how to hold ourselves accountable. So I'm going to share with you what that looked like for me. So what I had to do is I had to get clear on my priorities and get clear on what was non-negotiable in my life in order for me to move forward. But there was a problem, y'all, because I thought that I did this when I first got into the business. And while deals were picking up and things were going well, I found myself depleted in other areas of my life. And I came to the aha moment that yes, I do want to be a bad real estate agent that grosses over $250,000 a year, but I don't want to do that at the sacrifice of my family, of my friends, of me actually enjoying the people around me as I make this money. And what I started to do was time blocking allowed me to look at my life, look at my weeks, and to really create, ideally, what does that need to look like? But it just can't start with an idea, right? I had to execute. And as I practice time blocking, right, as I practice setting up what my morning routines and what my evening routines would look like, and as I hone in on making sure that I was committed during those money-making hours, but then also making sure that I was just as committed to having fun with my family and going on date nights with my husband, something miraculous started to happen. It all just started to come together, and it came together so beautifully. And in my third year of real estate, I remember literally, it was in January. No, it wasn't in January. It was in December. It was in December, and I just started to look at what was going to close before the end of the year and what had already closed. And I literally started to bawl, okay? Because this very small habit of having this book and telling my time where to go gave me the gift of not only more money in my bank account, but it let me know what was possible. And I'm telling you, it has been a game changer. So by telling my time where to go, by having non-negotiables in place, by holding myself accountable, again, with this book, going back to it and making sure that I am blocking my time for sustained activity so that I can hone in when I need to hone in, it has literally allowed so many of my dreams to come true. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, Rosemary, oh my goodness, I need to get in on this time blocking. Y'all, I am so passionate about this time blocking thing. And so many people ask me, if there's one thing that I attribute to everything that I'm able to do in this business, time blocking is it. So if you are interested in getting some of your time back and having this habit help you exceed beyond your financial goals, but even more than financial goals, to really help you with your life, head on over to rosemarylewis.com/time, and you're going to be able to get that course delivered to your inbox right away. Now, if you made it to the end of this video, listen, first of all, thank you for spending that time with me because I hope this has been helpful to you. But if you made it to the end of this video and you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. And speaking of subscribing, y'all, we also have a podcast called the Real Estate Bestie Podcast. It would be my absolute honor to just have you take me in your car, put me in your earbuds when you are walking or going to listing appointments or just hanging out, because we are truly, truly committed to knowing that we are better together. Collaboration is way better than competition, and we are building an amazing thing with the Real Estate Bestie community, and would love to have you join us. I'll talk to you soon.